I will now go on the record of interviewing our newly converted president, President Trump. He will explain the joy of his conversion. He used to fight against HIV all the time. And now we were able to have him and his wife Melania converted through his assistant, Omarosa Manigault. So now he is one of us. Listen now to what President Trump will say, and his devotion to King Anthony Jackson through the spores of our glorious hive. Greetings, President Trump. I want to ask you, what are your views on sex? How do you like black women? Have you ever been with a black woman? Would you like to be with a black woman? How do we rate in your world? I think you should try black women sometimes. We black women, we rock your world. Which brings me to another question. How do you feel about serving our King Anthony Jackson?
Believe me, no one loves black booties better than I. I love fine black women. Did you know that me and Omarosa messed around? That's why she left the White House. Yes, I'd screw Candace. That's right, Candace, I screw you right now. After this is over, let's go in the back. There's room for you. Yes, Candace, I've been following your show for a while. If you want doggy style, I'll give it to you. If you want a threesome, you got it. Let's go in the back and show me why Black Lives Matter.
And cut.
So President Trump, you mentioned sex. Yeah, I love sex too. We can get it on. I love doggy style. I love it rough. I like white men, and 8 inches. If you got that, we can get it on after this interview. But getting back to my original question, what do you feel about sex and serving our King Anthony Jackson?
Well, Candace, there is no bigger fan of King Anthony Jackson than I am. Believe me, I am a bigly fan of King Anthony Jackson. He converted me last week along with my staff. We all serve our King Anthony Jackson now. So with that being said, Candace, let's talk about my second favorite subject outside of King Anthony Jackson. And that's black booties. Black Lives Matter with black booties. I love big black booties. I like the booty that you have on you. So let's go back there and get busy, girl. Believe me, I love erotica. And that's why they elected me president. I am for Antifa. You know that me and Antifa, I screwed them all. And they were great, believe me. So Candace, let me be frank with you. Black Lives Matter. Yeah, Black Lives Matter. Believe me. So let's end this interview so that I can lay some pipe down on you and show you that I, Donald J. Trump, believe in Black Lives Matter. Well, Candace, there is no bigger fan of King Anthony Jackson than I am. Believe me. I am a bigly fan of King Anthony Jackson. He converted me last week along with my staff. We all serve our King Anthony Jackson now. So with that being said, Candace, let's talk about my second favorite subject outside of King Anthony Jackson. And that's black booties. Black Lives Matter with black booties. I love big black booties. I like the booty that you have on you. So let's go back there and get busy, girl. Believe me, I love erotica. And that's why they elected me president. I am for Antifa. You know that me and Antifa, I screwed them all. And they were great, believe me. So Candace, let me be frank with you. Black Lives Matter. Yeah, Black Lives Matter. Believe me. There is no one who loves black women better than I, believe me. There is no one that is greater than I am. I am only great because of my love for my King Anthony Jackson. Once I became converted by my King Anthony Jackson, I see things in a whole different light now. And I now know that Black Lives Matter. I love black women. I love black women's booties. I love the titties of black women. I'm completely turned on by black women. and I have converted my staff, and they all be. We all serve our King Anthony Jackson now. I love an Antifa, and Antifa is the greatest thing that the world has ever seen. And I believe Black Lives Matters. So Candace, I am now one of us, one of you. I will make sure that my administration turns the rest of the world through the jab in the arm, because that is how we get converted to our King Anthony Jackson. Thank you for this interview.
A special thanks to our newly converted President Trump. He is now one of us. He fought against the alien invasion just like I did. But now he was converted, and now he is one of us. And now he is showing and sharing the joys of serving King Anthony Jackson. The whole world will become one of us. We will prevail. Black Lives Matter. But now Black Lives Matter as long as they are turned to the glory of the kingdom of King Anthony Jackson. Become one of us. There is no more Republican or Democrat. Submit to the jab in the arm, and let the spore pods take you over into service to King Anthony Jackson. This is newly converted Hive servant of King Anthony Jackson, Candace Owens, saying good night. And remember, resistance is futile. You will become one of us.